Hey there, my name is Chef Gailyn. I'm also a certified holistic nutritionist as well as a dietary health coach. And I'm really excited that you're hopping on today to learn about Giardia and how to heal your gut from it. Okay. Giardia is actually a parasite. It's a microscopic parasite that gets lodged into your digestive tract, actually your small intestines. And what it does is it wiggles its little way in there, and within hours of contracting this parasite, there are billions and billions, and they just spread and spread and spread. So with hours and days, and you can just imagine weeks, if it's not taken care of, they've just literally taken over your complete digestive tract. All right. And the symptoms that you might be having is nausea, vomiting, your stool is just explosive, the aroma is out of control. Also, your stool could be floating and also greasy. All right. And you could be very dehydrated, very lightheaded. This is something that just doesn't happen to people, but it can also happen a lot with our animals and even small children. And especially with the summertime coming up, this has been really on my heart. I have a friend that contracted this, and it's been really difficult actually going through the restoration process of getting the gut back under control. I have friends that have animals, especially dogs, that have contracted a parasite in their digestive tract, and just the healing process of it, it can literally take up to a week to literally a lifetime. Okay, so if it doesn't get under control, it can literally take decades for this to heal. And then your digestive tract, even if the parasites are gone, next thing you know, you're still dealing with restoring it because it's literally been infected. And it's your entire body has been compromised. Now, our gut is considered our second brain, so that's why it's very important to keep it very clean. This right here, this is our little guy. This is Mr. Giardia. Okay, we call him the supervillain because of the fact that, yes, not only can they produce billions with inside the digestive tract and really cling inside the walls of the lining of the small intestine, but these little guys wiggle in there, and then they put their suction cups on there, so it's very hard to get them out. All right, a lot of times they're killed through antibiotics, but they can leave cysts, and then the cysts have all the eggs in them, and so next thing you know, the antibiotics have killed the actual Giardia, but their cysts and the eggs are still in there, and then those all crack open, and then you have the problem all over again. Okay, and especially too, you can also contract them just from like doorknobs, dollar bills, things like that. And if you have any little ones like I do, I have a 2-year-old, and they love the water parks in the summertime, and especially the splash pads. Now, the pools have all these different chemicals in them that can kill, any kind of virus that's in them. They're chock full of chemicals, but a lot of times these splash pads are not. So there's a little, the children are wearing the water diapers, okay, but if they do a little poo-poos, and then next thing you know, that child is infected, and then it goes through the process, and one of the kids is like opening up their mouth to actually get the water, because that's what kids do, from the splash pad floating all over the place. They can ingest it, and next thing you know, that child now has Giardia, and it can actually get infested. As a parent, you can like kiss your little one, you know what I mean, and then you can get it, and then you have no idea what the heck is going on. Okay, and so that's why it's very important to actually not just look at your own stool, you know what I'm saying, and to see what's going on and make sure everything's okay. If it's floating, that's not a good sign. You definitely need to go to your doctor. And then also just really keeping an eye on your little ones, diapers, when you're taking them off. Is there anything weird? Is it smelling different? Is it looking different? Because these parasites can really take over. Like I was saying, they can literally within hours, there's billions of them. Okay, so another way to actually, so once the parasites are out of your body, or even in the process of getting them out of your body, there's quite a few things you can do naturally to actually heal yourself. All right. And One of them is definitely getting a probiotic in you. When you are on antibiotics, the great thing is yes, it does kill the bad bacteria, but it kills the good bacteria as well. And when all the good bacteria is killed inside your body, your immune system goes really, really low. And so then you're susceptible to so many other diseases, okay? And that's why it's so much easier to be tired, and you don't have like the energy that you need. It's harder to sleep. You kind of have a monkey mind, and you're not like super clear minded. And then also too, you can constantly end up being sick. Like once you're healed, you're sick again because your immune system is really, really low. So a few things to do that really helps, okay, is garlic. All right, so taking 8 to 10 garlic cloves a day, just chop it up, put it in a Ziploc, take it with you for the day. And you really have to be very conscious and religious about making sure you have your garlic intake. Also too, pumpkin seeds are excellent, but we do not want to keep them in whole form. We definitely want to grind the pumpkin seeds because we're dealing with our digestive tract, so we don't want any kind of nuts or seeds to go through our body without them being ground, okay? Also, you get optimum nutrients when anything is ground, okay? So the same thing with our flax. We're gonna grind our flax. Chia seeds, also too, making sure we're getting ample amount of water. I recommend a gallon of water, especially if you're on a probiotic like kefir made with live kefir grains, which is a live culture, okay? Because you're putting maximum amount of probiotics in your body. And then also to sweet potato, carrots, those are excellent as well in building your digestive tract back up after you've gone through, dealing with this parasite. Also too, the biggest thing as well, and you might have noticed this, is you tend to not absorb the nutrients that you're wanting to. So even absorbing the vitamins that you're taking and the nutrients, one of the best things you can do is add Himalayan pink sea salt, okay, and turmeric to your diet, because that will actually help with the absorption of the nutrients of all the other foods that you're putting into your body, all the good stuff. So it's not just passing through, all right, especially if you're taking vitamins. And the main vitamins that you should be taking, okay, are vitamin B12, vitamin B complex, and a vitamin B6, as well as vitamin C, magnesium, and also taking, did I say vitamin C? Yes. There's something else. What was it? Oh, I think I said calcium. Calcium. Okay, so those are the best vitamins to actually be taking while you're building your digestive tract once it's been broken down, to actually restore it back to its natural health. And this doesn't have to take a long time, you all, okay? Like literally within weeks. I've had some clients that have restored their gut literally within weeks, okay? So this isn't something that's going to have to take years, but you do have to be consistent. You have to be focused. Also, no refined sugars or carbs, like bad carbs like breads and pastries and things like that, because the Giardia will feed off of those. So even if you have a cyst in there full of eggs, the Giardia, and then next thing you know, these little guys are back out there, these little munching guys, they love to feed on things like that. So definitely. And then you're probably thinking, okay, what about milk? Okay, milk, just straight milk, because of the lactose. You can do all kinds of fruits and things like that. I'm not talking about those kind of sugars, but there is sugar in lactose that is not good. But if you are doing kefir made with live kefir grains, the kefir actually eats the lactose in the milk, so it's 99% lactose free. All right, and then you're getting the maximum amount of probiotics, which is the good bacteria in your body that actually restores your gut. Okay, so you definitely want that. All right, and I recommend, organic 100% and your kefir grains, and putting it and fermenting your own kefir grains, or getting kefir that's actually is already fermented in clean and organic food, such as milks. Okay. The other thing too is, like I was talking about, they can be transmitted through humans or animals, all different ways. But if they did get into your home, a lot of times people are using bleach to kill them, but bleach does not kill any kind of Giardia. The only thing that kills it is actually ammonia. All right. So really just washing everything in ammonia, wiping everything down every day, especially if you have like animals, making sure that the eggs don't get, lost all over the place. And so definitely ammonia when you're cleaning. Okay. And then you're probably like, well, what about my loved one? Can I still like kiss him? Can I still, or her, or like my kids, or like my dog? Okay. Okay. So if you have a super strong, um, if your body is super strong and your immune system is super strong, you typically will not get it. Okay. But if not, yes, you can get it. Okay. Through deep kissing, you actually can. So if that does happen, I recommend taking, charcoal. All right. And then also another thing that's really, great, is, okay, this is going to sound kind of crazy, but they can't survive in hydrochloric acid. So there's tons of hydrochloric acid in bacon. So having like a half a pound of bacon, that will actually kill them really quick as well. If it's something you just digested before like the symptoms are taking over and like the billions are like taking over your body, and it's like weeks later. Okay. But if you can, definitely abstain, because we're thinking safety first. All right. And then just kind of help them out with like eating these foods. That will really, really help them out as well. Okay. And because Giardia definitely interferes with the nutrient absorption, it's really important to actually get your gut under control and eat only foods that will benefit you. And this is really something you have to concentrate on. I mean, you have to really be like full force, like, I do not want this in my body and I want to find a place of healing, because like I said, 90% of the time the Giardia will come back even after antibiotics. Okay. But it's kind of crazy too, because over 230 million people within the last year was actually diagnosed with Giardia, and 30% of them have been in countries that like America, do you know what I mean? Countries that are already evolved. So it's not like a third world problem. All right. So we do have it around here. So it's something to really be aware of. And also too, like I was saying, like once you actually have the Giardia parasite out of your body, a lot of times you have this gut damage, okay, or leaky gut, and then you have to find a place of healing in that. Okay. So that's what this is all about right now. I was also going to say too, so if you are somebody, I think I hit pretty much everything, but if you're someone who does have these stomach aches, or you're having chronic diarrhea, or you're having like just something doesn't feel right, or even smell right, or something's not right, I would definitely go to the doctor and see what is going on, because you could be suffering from some kind of parasite, and we don't want this to get so out of control that your gut is going to take years to actually heal. Okay. So if y'all have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and leave a comment or below. I do have my contact information underneath, because I know it is a sensitive topic. Just dealing with with the stomach as well, but our stomach is our second brain, our gut is our second brain, and it's very important to keep that clean. It's very important to eat organic. It's very important to build that immune system. So if you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and get in touch with me. If you feel like you found value in it, please like and share, so that I can get this information out there to anybody else who might be dealing with this kind of issue. All right. I hope y'all have a fabulous day, and I love you.